Ladies and gentlemen, we have been working all day and now it's after work. I'm Joe. Welcome back to the eShop Drop, where every week the Nintendo eShop has been getting more and more games. We're starting to slow it down a little bit. We still got a lot of games this week, but we're starting to, get out of the craze of the holiday. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, picked up a few things on Black Friday. We got a couple more games this week coming out, so without further ado, let's drop in. Alright, and we got two games coming out on Tuesday, Resident Evil Revelations 1 and Revelations 2, both $19.99 from Capcom, ported over to the Switch. Unveil the truth behind horror. The critically acclaimed survival horror title takes players back to the events that took place between Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5, revealing the truth about the T-Abyss virus. Resident Evil Revelations features series favorite Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield, plus their respective BSAA partners, Parker Luciani and Jessica Chirowat. I'm gonna keep that in there. The action begins on board a supposedly abandoned cruise ship, the Queen Zenobia, where horrors lurk around every corner. Before players head for the mainland and the devastated city of Terra Grigia, with limited ammo and weapon supplies available, the race is on to survive the horror of Resident Evil Revelations. So right off the bat, I can tell you they have enhanced motion controls for the Joy-Cons for this game, for both Revelations 1 and 2. Let's read the synopsis for Resident Evil Revelations 2. Evil is watching. The beginning of the Resident Evil Revelations 2 tale sees fan favorite Claire Redfield make a dramatic return. Survivor of the Raccoon City incident depicted in previous Resident Evil games, Claire now works for the anti-bioterrorism organization TerraSave. Moira Burton is attending her welcome party for TerraSave when unknown armed forces storm the office. Claire and Moira are knocked out unconscious and awakened later to find themselves in a dark and abandoned detention facility. Working together, they must find out who took them and to what sinister end. Will Claire and Moira make it out alive and discover what's led to them being taken to this remote island? A story of twists and turns will have players guessing the next step at every turn. So you can pick up the physical pack of this, which will have the physical cartridge for Resident Evil Revelations. However, it will be a download digital code regardless of whether buying it physical for part 1 or just getting it off the eShop. Just so you guys know, you're not going to get two physical cartridges. It'll be a cartridge for the first part, and then the second one will be a digital only game. If there's anything you are going to pick up this week and you've never played either of the Revelation series and are a Resident Evil fan, or looking for a horror game, this Revelation series, both of them, actually do a great job of bringing it back to the horror genre after, some of Resident Evil 5 being a little bit more on the action side, after, the hit Resident Evil 4 was on the GameCube. And then also Resident Evil 6 being more of a crazy on action and not really a true return to form. These two games do a great job. And Resident Evil Revelations, you might remember, was a 3DS game, which I did do a full playthrough on this channel if you want to check it out. It is there. Hashtag shameless plug. Moving on. Alright, these next series of games are going to be for November 30th. That's Thursday. Up first, we got Arcade Archives Traverse USA for $7.99 on Nintendo Switch from Hamster Co. Mujo for Nintendo Switch for $9.99 from Oink Games. Also on the 30th, Opus, The Day We Found Earth for $5 on Nintendo Switch from Sigono Inc. Fly High Works is the publisher on that one. Dive into a boundless galaxy as you go on a heartfelt adventure. Help our little robot, Emeth, fulfill a centuries-old promise of finding Earth to save mankind. Step into a spaceship and operate a deep space telescope to find out what lies beyond the boundless, unexplored outer space. Also on Nintendo Switch is Serial Cleaner for $14.99 from iFun for All SA, and publisher is Curve Digital. Can you dig it, sucker? Step into the polished shoes of the cleaner, a professional crime scene cleaner for the mob. There's no business like it, the cleaning business, and right now, business is booming. Sneak around crime scenes, avoiding detection from the guarding cops as you vacuum up blood, hide bodies, and remove evidence in this 70s style fast-paced 2D action stealth game. Up next, we have Star Ghost for Nintendo Switch for $8.99 from Squarehead Studios and Four Horses. Blast through waves of enemies as you confront evil Medagon Empire and save the human race. A Metagon warfleet has been detected at the outer perimeter. Patrol 12 star systems in the most advanced system fighter ever built. Navigate the perilous fragments of exploding planets, survive intense asteroid fields, and dogfight with deadly Sentinel ships as you defend against a relentless onslaught of formidable Metagon Empire. And closing out Thursday the 30th is Siberia 2 for Nintendo Switch for $29.99 from Microids, which I'm surprised is coming out so quick considering we just got Siberia a month ago. I believe there's like 3 or 4 parts of these that have been out on PC and other consoles, so they're porting these over pretty quickly. I'm quite impressed. After crossing Europe from west to east, Kate Walker finally found Hans Vorarlberg and got him to sign the papers approving the sale of the automaton factory. An improbable pair, Kate Walker and the eccentric old Hans Vorarlberg, set forth in the search of a forgotten world. Home to the last legendary mammoth of Siberia, Hans and Kate continued the impossible undertaking that Hans had begun several years before, and their courage and perseverance take them through a range of hostile environments. Yet what lies ahead far beyond the limits of the imagination. And finally, closing out this week, on my birthday, is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Nintendo Switch for $59.99 from Monolith Soft. Of course, published by Nintendo. This is Nintendo's game for the month. Lead Rex, Pyra, and the world to refuge as the giant beasts march toward death. The last hope is a scavenger named Rex, and Pyra, a living weapon known as a blade. Can you find the fabled paradise she calls home? Command a group of blades and lead them to countless strategic victories before the world's end. And I would read more, but I really think everybody that's planning on getting this game or wants to get this game should just check out the trailers, look at the screenshots. I think there's been so much information on this on these past Nintendo Directs. They even had one dedicated to this. The information is out there, guys. If JRPGs are up your alley, and a lengthy one at that, we're talking damn near probably 60 to 80 hours just to complete the story, then this is up your alley. I'm picking it up. I'm getting the collector's edition with the Pro Controller. I had that pre-ordered months back when they first announced it was available for pre-order, and I'm not looking back. This is my birthday present to me, so happy birthday me. I'll see you guys in another eShop drop next Monday or Tuesday, and if you guys are enjoying what we do here after work, we're also streaming on Twitch. We just finished up Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, the main story, and we're going through the post content right now through Team Rainbow Rocket. We've got a Nintendo Spotlight actually happening tonight on Twitch as well, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be playing Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. We're going to be showcasing those games for about the first hour each. We'll do chapter 1 of Resident Evil Revelations 2, and we'll do chapter 1 and maybe 2 of Revelations. Those chapters go by pretty quick, so I want to make sure I can cram in an hour in there for both games and give you guys enough content for that. Of course, if you miss anything over on Twitch, it'll be right here on YouTube in breakout episodic format, so don't worry. I got you guys covered, and I'll see you guys next time. So with that, take care. Love y'all.